Hello beautiful writers out there. Today, let's talk about the 10 mistakes beginning writers make. But let's be honest here. It's not only when you're starting out that some of these mistakes, sneak their way into your script. First of all, we got to find out what these 10 mistakes are, and then we're going to eliminate them once and for all. Ready? I thought so. Let's do this. So let's get started. Number one, and this is not only something, beginning writers do, I also see it in, scripts of seasoned writers. So number one is making the protagonist too nice. This often happens because, you're afraid that the protagonist is not likable. That's why some writers tend to make the hero or the protagonist too nice. Number two, dialogue is not conversation. So if your script has something in it like, hello, my name is, what's your name, how you feeling, oh, it's okay, weather today, that's when you're in trouble. Because dialogue is some sort of action and it needs to cause conflict. It needs to cause people to clash over something that they want. So you start with them wanting different things and you let them clash. That's where dialogue is the most strongest. But if it tends to get conversational, that's when you're in trouble. Number three, choosing a too random name for your main character. Make it count. A name can say so much about, this character and gives you a hint of what this character is all about. Of course, it doesn't always have to be as obvious as, as in Lost, like the series Lost, where, the main character is called Jack Shepherd. But I think you get the idea, right? And number four, scenes with no contrast. And that's not only something that beginning writers fall for. So you need to make sure that each one of the characters involved in the scene has a wand, and this wand drives the action in the scene. And obviously, this wand will clash with the one of the other characters. And there is going to be a dynamic then. That's exactly what you're looking for. Other than that, scenes that don't have any conflict and that don't, where people don't clash over something, that's where you need to look into. Maybe it's already there, but you need to dig it out and make it shine. Number five, no ellipses when it comes to scene description. The common mistake is here that you have someone walk into a room, then you have your scene happening and you show them walking out of the room. Drop the walking in, drop the walking out, get right to where it matters. Come in very late and leave early. And number six is starting to write your script without having outlined first. Of course, I'm not saying that you need to outline. Some of you guys get away with not outlining. I'm not one of them because, I figured out that when I start writing, it either ends on page 30 and I don't know where to go from there, or it ends on page 60 or 70, which is an indication that the story that you're trying to tell sort of, runs out of fuel. And this could have easily be avoided by, making an outline and sort of, going through the outline various times and checking and rechecking if there are enough obstacles in the way of the want of the protagonist. Just, think about it. It's still up to you whether you outline or not, but give it some thought. Okay. Number 7. This is related to number 1, the part where you make the hero or the protagonist too nice. But now I'm talking about being too nice to the protagonist and wrapping them into sort of, safety cushions. You just want the best for your protagonist and you don't want anything bad happening to your protagonist. That's why you wrap it up and you take care of this protagonist. But you should be doing the exact opposite. You should make this life of the protagonist hell. Put them through the worst that you can imagine, and people will be very thankful when reading what happens to the protagonist and the journey will be so much more engaging. Number 8, being overly descriptive in your action and not visual enough. Just keep in mind, guys, it's not an audiobook you're writing. It's going to be a visual film. So, the emphasis is really visual here. Check your action lines and really make sure that what you're describing can actually be shown on a screen, can actually be filmed. Number 9, this is probably how, most of us started out. We tried to, mimic and copy writers or styles of writers or styles of writing that we felt very accustomed to. This is totally fine when you're starting out. Problem is, if you stick to mimicking someone else's voice, you will never find your own voice, which in the end is exactly what you should be looking for. So keep in mind, don't copy, don't mimic, try to figure out what's inside you, bring it out in the most honest way, and then just stick to it and hone your skills and hone your voice. That's really what it comes down to. So be true to yourself. Number 10, choosing the title that fits not only your script, but is so engaging that people want to pick up and read your script. And I mean, just think about it. It makes total sense. The title of your screenplay is kind of your first sales pitch. So based on your title, people will definitely pick up your script and read it, or they will just leave it with all the other scripts. Put a lot of thought into your title. Make it engaging, first of all, but also, try to figure out the essence of your script. And then based on the essence of your script, come up with a title that's engaging and also reflects the theme and probably some of the action and gives a hint at what genre to expect. I know it's a lot, but it can be done and it needs to be done. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and all this good stuff. Check the links in the description below. Check my website. There's a bunch of free stuff there. And at the end of the day, make sure you stay busy writing. See you in the next one, guys. Right on.